Hello everybody, Automation Gamer here, and let's talk about the big news that came from the Nintendo Direct. Recently there was a Nintendo Direct that basically was around their third-party smaller indie companies. And one of the big ones was Square Enix. Yes, they're not a small company, but they are third party. And this game basically was premiered during that Direct, and this is Harvestella. Now, immediately when I saw this, I was like, oh, great. Another, Final Fantasy that's kind of iffy on looks and feel. But I was shocked when I saw that immediately there was farming. I was like, you gotta be kidding. Wait, farming in Final Fantasy? Maybe it's just like collecting materials to like do that kind of stuff. But this looks to be a game similar to Rune Factory. Now, Rune Factory 5 was, let's be honest, abysmal. It was not as good as I had hoped it would be. And honestly, I just didn't find it that much fun to play. But this actually looks like a higher budget Rune Factory, to be honest. There's a lot of good things going on here. There's meeting different neighbors. There's actually a bunch of towns. And there's a storyline. Now, how good the storyline will be, who knows? But it does seem to still focus around the aspects of farming and having combat in it. The combat just looks similar to, I'm going to say Final Fantasy 12. That's what I think it kind of looks like to me. I believe Final Fantasy 12 was with the kind of active battles MMO feel to it. But it looks good. The actual game looks like it'll be a lot of fun to play. There's enemies, there's cool boss battles. There's a weird story going on, and there's the farming aspect. Now, my only thing with this that we're seeing is the beginning of this trailer showcases a lot of the farming. And you're kind of like, okay, there is good farming. And honestly, stuff like this, the crops look good. I mean, you've got your traditional carrots, you've got lettuce, you've got tomatoes, you've got radishes or strawberries, I can't tell. And then you do have stuff like different types of machinery, which has been in other games like Stardew Valley, like Rune Factory. And that excited me. But as you can see, the first half is all about, hey, look at this game, look at the different farming, look at how you can combine stuff to make food. And then there's this open world where you can kind of go around. And I say open world in the loosest terms, since it's not completely open world, there is an overmap. But you do get a lot of different feels to the environments. And that's been a problem with games like Stardew, like Rune Factory, is yes, there's a town, but usually it's the only town you can really go to, and there's not a lot of variety. So overall, after seeing this, I was excited. It looks like the combat's going to be a lot better than Rune Factory. It does look like the storyline will at least be serviceable, even if it is kind of a little bit, maybe if it is going to be a little cheesy, but who cares? Good cast of characters, good looking art style. I mean, overall, there are things that are being addressed that do fill me with a little bit of hope for this game. Another big one is, as you can see, when they're first doing the harvesting of wheat, it's taking a while. That was really annoying to watch. And I was like, oh God, it's going to be horrible. But as you go a little bit further, you do see that there will at least be things to mitigate some of these factors, like spells to completely grab everything. So early on, there will be some problems probably with the farming where it's tedious. That'll eventually be worked out. But my main thing is I'm wondering if the farming will just be an add-on or if it'll be more of a main point of the game. So this is a game, I am excited. It comes out in November. It does come out in November, right? I'm pretty positive. Yes, November. And it'll be on Steam and it'll be on Switch. That was the thing I was not expecting. I was expecting this to be strictly on the Switch, but I did actually go on Steam and it is there available for pre-purchase. So I'm excited. This is a game I'm going to pick up, and if you know anything about me, I love the farming aesthetic similar to Stardew. So if you haven't seen this, keep this game in mind. Check it out when it gets closer to November. Hopefully the reviews and such will be good for it, but this is a game I am excited for. Until next time, this is Automation Gamer saying, I'll catch you later.